So today we are going to study how to create a normal website. First go here to the file option, then new, click on website. Just wait for a while, it may take some seconds. Then create, make sure here it's with C hash and here it's empty website. Change the name of the website as my test, the name, and then click on OK. Now it is going to create a blank website for that. So first of all we will create a master page, then the CSS, HTML and all. So something like this will come here, and every website contains a normal web.config file that contains the database settings. So first of all, go here, do the right click, go to add, and just wait, go here where add new item. So click here and we're choosing a master page. We can name the master page whatever we want as abc.master. So click on add. Now the master page has been added to the web form. Just wait for a while. Master page contains of two sections. One is the definition and one is the declaration. If you can see here, it contains the definition, it contains the declaration. Every page has a title and head and all. Now I will create a page. It will be normal web page which will be linked to our master page, like a web form. Let the name be default.axpx. Click here on select master page. Make sure if you have created a master page and now you want to add the other page, the child page, to the master page, you have to click here on select master page option. You should always click here if you want to add this default page to your master page. You should always click on add. So if you do your add, now your website may contains more than one master page as well. So it might be your my master page, master.master, but in this case we have just one master page, it is abc.master. So my test child page is the name of the project folder. There's one master page. On the master, click on OK. Now if you can see here, this is the child page. The default page is our child page. Let me do it here to make you more aware. Let me add a new item, a new web form by the name of child. It's a child page of master. .axpx. Make sure it should be clicked always. This option should be always clicked. Then click on add. The same thing, add. Now if you can just see here, only this is the portion where we can do all the changes and the settings for the child page, because if you can see here, we cannot do anything here, we can't do anything here as well. Those are the locked portion of the master page. Now we are going to read one new thing that's called cascading style sheet. That's a CSS. So let me create a page. The same thing, go here, right click, add new item. We'll choose a cascading style sheet that should be somewhere here at the bottom. Let me choose up there, right hand, cascading style sheet. Not this one, it's an SA file. We need a CSS file. So that should be at the bottom somewhere, I think so. If not, it should be the top. Here, you can see here, style sheet.css. Let me CSS style sheet page. That's my CSS. Now this page is neither the web page, not the child, not the master. This page is not going to be looked on your website. If the user is coming to your website, no one can see your CSS page. That's why this page is not to be linked with the master and the. We can link it, but we will know it later how we can link that. So click on add. Now it is here. That is, here is the page. Now body. Now how to link the style sheet page to the master and the child page? That's very simple. If you can come here, just come below it, below the option here and hit enter. Now when you hit enter, there is a space to type something. Either you can write it or just go here the Solution Explorer, just refresh it once. You can see here the page CSS. Just click on that and drag it over here. So now that page is been linked here. Now your master page is linked with the style sheet, and with the master page all the child pages are also linked with the style sheet page. So now let me show you. If you can just see here, it shows to be blank. It is abc.master, it is blank. Now child of master, it's also blank. Now I'm going to just type it there, that how we can make the changes to all the page by just doing it one. Body. What the body means, if you can come here to the master one, see here, it contains something like body. Body is the predefined parent class. We don't need to mention it by putting a dot or something. So body background color, enter, and we can choose the color like red or something. If we like red and this one, now it is saved. If you come here ABC master, you can see that the color is in red, and because the child page is also linked with the master page, that's why the master page color is also red in color. If you can just see here. Now let me create, now how we can create classes. Now CSS has two properties. One is creation of classes and the other one is creation of identity. Now how you can know that which is class and which is identity? Class always starts with a dot, like dot Manish is a class, and identity starts with a hash. Hash Manish is an identity. Now what is the difference between class and identity? Class, we can create one class and we can use it as many times in one page or in 10 page or in the entire project as well. Just take an example. We have one class named Manish. We can use that in this page, in this page as well, this page as well, this page as well, and as many pages as we want. But if you create an identity with the hash, it can only be used once, not always. It can only be used once in the entire project. That's the difference between a class and the identity. I will show you with the options as well. First of all, let me create a class. I will put the names that we can understand where the class is going to be used. So this class name will be dot child page body class. Now how we can initiate a class? By this. Now the class is been done. Now what I'm doing, the main master page body color is red, but now I'm going to do child page body class, means the body portion, means this portion. Body portion means this portion where we can type something. This is the body portion of the child page. So we are going to change its class, its color to something else, like background color is going to be yellow. See here, yellow. So if you can come here, there nothing change has been done. Nothing change is done. Why the change is not done? I told you earlier as well that here body, you can see a body doesn't contains any dot or any hash, because that is the parent and that is the predefined class for everything. But child page body, it is not a predefined class. This class has been manually defined by us. So here it is defined. Now we need to declare the class as well, but the name child body class. So I'm going to do it here. Now how we can do the class? Just see it. Let me show you here. Now I told you earlier, every master page has two parts. One is the declaration and one is the definition, and other one is the declaration. Now whatever content, text of pictures we want on the child page, we should type it here. Now let me show you what we'll do here. It will be a division, div class, division of class, which it will come here automatically. Why it came here automatically? Because the child page of master is linked with the master page, and the master page is linked with the style sheet page. Means if A equals to B and B equals to C, A equals to C as well. So child class is linked with the master, master is linked with the style sheet. That's why child of master is also linked with the style sheet class. See here, we will now close the division and now hello test division, is it working? See, now let us see here that is it working or not. You can see here that is working. Let me run this one as well to show you about that. Just wait for a while. मैं अपने रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ ट्यूटोरियल्स यूट्यूब अपलोड करने के लिए. So if you can just see here, the entire page is linked with the master class, but this is the default, means child of master, and that was in yellow. That's why it is coming here as in the yellow color. Okay, now it's very simple one. Now one thing, this class, this is not predefined, or this is not in the case that we can only use this class in the child page. Any class, any XYZ, any class we create in the style sheet that can be used anywhere in the entire project. Means this class can be used in the child page as well and in the master page as well. Let me just create one more class to show you. Dot anywhere use class. Okay, let me put it here something like here background color will be something like green. Okay, now let me show you that where I told you that any class can be used anywhere. So this class we will use in both in the master page and the child page as well. Now one thing more, if you can just see here, this is the master page, right? Whatever you are doing on the child page will not be affected on the master page, but whatever you are doing on the master page will be affected in the child page as well. Just whatever you do on the child page will not be affected in the master page, but whatever you do in the master page will surely be infected with the child page as well. That is why child page has this text, but the master page don't has this text. Now what is content placeholder? Content placeholder is that thing. By the name what it says, content placeholder, it holds the content of the child page. Whatever we are doing, whatever we are going to do in the child page, that will be saved, that will be inside the content placeholder. So when we are working on the master page, we will not touch or not do anything inside the content placeholder, because this is the property of the child page. This is the place where the child page will do its text and photograph. So if we are doing some changes, some settings, some color or text, anything, we will not do anything, any single thing inside this content placeholder. We'll do everything after that or before that. Now let me do it here. BR/ means it gives a break, means it comes to the next line. So I'm giving some more of the BR black. And now I told you that the division, so sorry for that, it's division class. Now I told you we can use any class anywhere. You can see here we have two classes, anywhere and the child body. We don't have the main body class, because the body class, what is that? It is the parent class, the predefined class. So we don't need to call it here. If wherever you are using the body class, it will automatically come there. So now let me type it here, the division class, anywhere use, and close it. It's on master page. Okay, the same thing we will do in the child of master as well. Do it here. Let me put some BRs here as well. BR and the BR. and the division class. You can see here we have all the class available on every page what you want. This is child, sorry for that, is child page section. Now if you come here and refresh the page, you can see here the main master page body is a black color. The class here it shows what, and this is child page section, it's on the master page. If let me show you one more thing. If you create one page more, add new item, we'll name it by child page 2, child page 2. The master page should be clicked. If you want, let me show it, add here, it comes in. And let me create one more page that will be showing here master page, add new item, waveform, not linked to master page, not linked to master page. Just give me a second, just stay online, I will be back, just be there. Okay, so this page is not linked with the master page, so let me uncheck the box. If the box is checked, means the page will be linked to master page, but if the box is not checked, the page is not linked to the master page. See here, that's a format of a normal page, and this is the format of a master page. You can just see here. So let me just show it here, a master page, and I will put some of here, something like that, so that we can easily switch between all of those pages. So let me put some buttons over here that we can easily go on all of, we can switch between all of those pages, and whatever we will do on the master page, that will automatically come on every child page as well. But whatever we are doing on the child page, it will not come on the master page. Make sure about that. The toolbox is initializing. Let me take the button by code as well. You can do it here. So it says ASP : button. I'm not that much good with writing this code over here, so let me just, I think the toolbox might have overstandard here, and the button is here. Let me copy the button, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We can go it here and text, go to child page 1, go to child page 2, go to normal page. That is not linked to child page. Okay, fine, it's done. We don't need the button for. Okay, now we just need to link the page with all of these buttons. So click here, click to properties, go here, and we can find here post back URL. See here, just go here, child page of master. Okay, done. Next one should be, again go to properties over here and child page to master second, and the third one is not the master page. So again go to properties over here, and click here, and you can see that not linked to master page. Okay, or if you can do, you can do the formatting of these buttons as well, like if you want something like that, foreground color, it should be black, and the font color, it should be white. If you can make it font bolder as well, and all, whatever you want, bigger, smaller, all of these are there. Now let me save it here, let me save all the things over here, and let me go to here and run the page. Just if you can see here, the same page. One thing more, master page, this master page is never been run or displayed on the browser. If you can see here, I am on the master page here, and if I run the master page, some error will come there, because master page is not supposed to run it will not run. So we will only run the child page, and we cannot see a abc.master. We come here and do here abc.master. It should give some error or some issue that not found. Means master page is not found on the server above. We cannot open the master page. We can only open the child pages. That's why the first page come here, that child page of a master. Go to page 1. We are on page 1. You can see here child of master, it's the page 1. Go to page 2, it's a child page 2. Now why the page, you can see here the page 2 does not have this yellow one, because if you come here to the coding one, we did only on this one. If you go to child 2 page 1, we don't have that thing over here. This is page 2. Okay, so if you come here and run it again. Now go to child page 1. It has this division of yellow color and test, and the test one, the child page section and master page 1. Now while the page is running, website is running, we cannot differentiate that which is the division of the child page and which is the division of the master page. We cannot differentiate between those. You can see that all of those look similar. No one can say that it's master page or it's child page. How we know? Because I have written there that it's master page or child page. So go to child page 2. This one goes away because we have not called that division on page 2. There's the simple text. And if you go to the normal one, now nothing is there. If you can see at the top here, not linked to master. The normal page is not linked to master. There's nothing in the normal. This is normal page. There's nothing on the normal page. That's why it will not come here. Nothing will be shown on the normal page because that is not linked to the master page. If this also was linked to the master page, it will automatically be shown there. You can come here, you can do it here. Now one thing, if you are minimizing the screen or minimizing, it should come in the middle. It should come in the middle. It has been here, but if you are minimizing that, it should not go on the left, it should come on the middle. We will come on that one as well. So this tutorial was basically for what is master page, what is child page, how we can create the master page and the child page, a brief introduction of the cascading style sheet. There are lots of features and everything for a style sheet. If you want to learn, you can go deeply and learn that. That was a simple one, a brief intro to the style sheet, how we can use the style sheet, the master page and the child page, how the master page is different from a child page and from a normal page. Make sure one thing one more time, whatever you are doing on the child page, it will not affect the master page. But whatever you are doing on the master page, it will affect all the child pages as well, every child page. And whatever you are doing on the master page, you have to do that thing above this content placeholder or below this content placeholder. You cannot do anything inside this content placeholder. If you do something inside that, that will automatically come on every page. Let me show you an example. This is constant text for every child page. Every child page. Now let me run this website once again and you can see that. Okay. Nothing comes here. Nothing will come there. If you are doing anything, means this page is not for anything. If you write something, put something, that will not be displayed on the child page or anywhere else, because this content placeholder, it only says no, don't park your car here. This car is for the employees. Master page is the boss of the company, and master page has left this place for parking of the employees. Employees can only park on this place. If employees are parking their car, they can only park on this place, not anything else. So this was the basic thing for the master page, the child linked with the master, and all of this one. So in the next one we will come with the normal formatting, how the website can look better, where we can place the image, how to control the image, and it should not overlap, the text should not overlap on each other. Thank you, have a good day, bye bye.